morning everybody, greetings, welcome in this morning. Find your space, if you have your Rākau, a little bit of water if you need, wine. Awesome, come in, we'll start with our karakia. Start with our karakia and then now just opening the tinana, move into our movement. Kapai, find your space. Tuki nui te tuki, tuki roa te tuki, ko tuki nātu tēnei tuki, ko te tuki nā ronga ua te mana, ka hinga tāne, ka tākota kei raro, kei ngā manu I runga I raro, tāwhiwhi te tuki nei, ka pa te tuki kei Hawaii ki ka tapu ka noa, tēnā te hau. Ko te hau o tū, ko te hau o tāwhiri mātia, wārea ki runga, wārea ki raro, tākoto, tūturu, whakamaua ki a tīna, tīna, hauri e hui e, tāi ki e. So big breath in, hā ki roto, Kiwaho. Just bring our intertwine our fingers together, palms are facing up. Kapai our breath in, roll the wrists out, hands up over the top of the upoko, also looking up towards the back of the hands, then to your ceiling, then to imagine looking up to Rangi Nui, our sky father. So just pushing your view further out. Okay, push up with the arms and just feel that down through the arms into the shoulders, down through the back to the base. Release the breath, release the hands, come out wide down the sides of the tinana and reform at the bottom onto the lap, intertwine the fingers anō. Kapai haki roto, push out up over the top. Nice big breath, feel the whole capacity of yourself. Haki waho, release the hands down the sides of the tinana. Spread out wide, opening the body. Re-intertwine the fingers, palms are facing up. Now one more time, haki roto, inhale. Titiro ki runga. Haki waho. Intertwine the fingers. Upright, roll the hands over, push up under the kauai, under the chin. Keep your natural breath flowing. Just pushing the upoko back, opening up the front of the kaki or the koka through the throat area. Kapai slowly release. Coming over the back of the upoko, titiro ki raro. Just time through the back of the kaki. Just find your fluidity. Just bringing the awareness back to the tinana, back to the body. Kapai, release anō. Just allow that to come up. This time just tilting the upoko, ki maui, to the left. Just touching your taringa, the shoulder. Opening up down through here, bringing the awareness back into the tinana, into the body. Drawing ourselves back to our space, to be present. But back up to center. Whakawhiti, across to our other side. Keep the eyes straight ahead, keep ourselves upright with a straight back. Keep ourselves looking straight ahead, this time opening up all the way down the side of the kaki. You can also drop the shoulder, edge to the opening of the body. Also, kapai, slowly back to center. Breath in, haki roto. Haki waho, kapai, leaning forward onto the tips of your fingers, just as far as you can go. If you're in the cross-legged position, you'll feel this through the glutes, all down into the lower back. If you are in a chair, see if you have a chair that your feet remain flat on papa. I need low chairs because I'm so tall, but just having a chair like that. So same action in the tinana, just leaning forward. Kapai, slowly back up to center. Breath in, anō. Let's release the second breath. See if you can flow deeper into the same position. Coming forward again. Release the breath, come in deeper. If your legs are straight, out on the floor, like in the V position, you'll feel this all through the back of the waiwai. And just come down as low as you can, making this a practice starts to open the body, bring your awareness back into space, but also reignites the memory in the body. By slowly coming back up to center, breath in, breath between each segment. Haki waho, this time coming down to the left side. Try to touch our kauai ki te turi, go chin towards the knee. Fingers, hands pointing in the direction of which we are leaning towards. You'll feel us move around the tinana. It's really good just to keep our movement activated in the body. Keep things supple. Just keep our awareness back in our space. Ka pai. Back up to center. Breath in. Haki roto. Back down onto the other side. Again, pointing the fingers. Chin ki te turi. Slowly back up to center, again breath in, take your breath between each segment. Haki waho, coming down onto the elbow, arm up over the top. If the elbow's too far down, just stay up on the hand. See if you can bring the arm up over the top. Just keep the shoulder back so the portal doesn't close. Keeping the chest open. Opening up all down through the side. All the way into the hope, side of the tinana, all through the rib area. Rise slowly back up to center. Breath in. Breath out. Whakawhiti. This time if you can, start to take the hand out wide. If you can come onto the elbow. Take the part. Just allow that hand just to hang over the top of the upoko. In the opposite side, all the way down. Slowly coming back up to center. So, our last one, just bringing our wāwai up. By stabilise your hands at the back and just roll up. Knees across the front of the tinana. And just to your ability, this whole session, it's really feeling your space, tuning into the self. Self aroha. If you can, start to bring the knees towards papa as far as you can. Right, mahi pēnei. From here, when you're comfortable, you can start bringing the hands up. So we're rocking over. Mahi pēnei. Two more. Tahi. Rua. Hapai. Awesome. Come back to center. It's a really nice one for all around the hope. Through the turi. Or through the hip section and the lower back. Open and loosen. Bring our awareness back to our space. Right. Find your position. Keeping our back straight. If you're lying back, you may want to lift your knees just to take the arch out of the lower back. Just keeping our back straight. Sitting up our free hearts, just aligning ourselves through our central pose. Our house of integrity through our spine. Eyes closed. Start to relax the tinana. Your natural rhythm of breath moving. Begin to relax through the top of the upoko. Slowly coming down the kānohi. All around the eyes, the cheeks, the nose, all those small muscular places that never really get to relax. Come around to the side, around the taringa, around the ears. Around to the back of the upoko. So you come down onto the base of the skull where it meets the neck. Relaxing down through the kaki or through the neck. the back and both sides. As your awareness moves around to the front, also relax through the throat. Coming down onto the shoulders, down through the arms, all the way through to the tips of the fingers. Dropping the shoulders, allow the shoulders to drop. Relaxing across the poho, across the upper back. Release and relax, release and relax. Let all the tension just leave the tinana. Down into the solar plex of the upper puku, down into the center back, through the center of the torso, down into the lower puku and the lower back, down the sides of the tinana, with the tinana or through the ribs area. Be mindful about the internal organs, just allow everything to relax. Use your breath, allow its natural flow. Just sense all your internal organs. Allow them all to relax. All through the digestive system, liver, kidneys. Feel your base all around your hope, base of your tailbone, your uri, all around the groin area, all around the front. Allow everything to relax. Allow your base to settle on papa. Down through your waiwai, your thighs, your hams. Just allow your waiwai just to fall towards papa. As you come into your turi and knees, relax this area. Allow breath to flow through the joint of the knees. Down through the calves, through the shins. All the way into the ankles, into the heels, through the feet, all the way to the tips of the toes. Just relax and release. I begin to elongate the breath, longer, slower and deeper. Ka pai a 3 deep breaths from the base. Haki roto, on your base. Draw the breath in and drive the breath up through the central pole. Feel your breath move through your center. All the way up past the manawa, koka, whatu manawa. Just hold the breath at the top of the upoko, the pumotomoto. Feel its energy building. The crown. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Just release your breath. Ka pai anō. Second breath. the breath up through the center. Feel it move through the pūmanawa. Follow the line of the spine if it helps, past the manawa. Through the throat, the koka, through the kaki, through the hinengaro. Hold the breath at the top. Feel its energy building, lifting energy into the creative space of creation. 3, 2, 1. Release your breath. Just feel your breath, draw your awareness to your central po, through the entire tinana. Ka pai hākiroto our last breath, hākiroto nice and deep, from the base, drawing the breath up, all the way to the crown, through the roro, hold your attention at the top of the upoko. Allow energy to build. Tahi, rua, toru. Allow your breath to release. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Relax the body. By bringing our attention to the whatu manawa, to the third eye, the center of the upoko. Here we draw 3 breaths. Keep our breath elongated, slow and deep. Hākiroto, breath in. Feel the breeze upon your breath. As you enter the center of your all-seeing heart, haki waho, just allow the breath to slowly exhale. The all-seeing heart, trusting your inner space, your inner self. Breath in, hākiroto, nice, slow and deep. Feel your breath into the heart. By slowly release the breath. Just bringing our awareness to our all-seeing heart. By hākiroto, our breath in. Feel the breeze upon your breath into the center of your all-seeing, your all-knowing heart. Heightened awareness of yourself, the elevated self. The heart of all your knowing. Release your breath. Feel this heart centered. Slowly bring your awareness down to the center of the poho, the center of your chest. Our 3 breaths, awareness sets our heart that operates all systems. Our breath in, hākiroto. Feel the breeze upon your breath into the center of your heart space. of your manoa. The space of your mana. Haki waho, just allow your breath to flow. Energy generating life force through us, in us. Anō, breath in. Feel the breeze upon your breath, anō, as it enters the center of your heart. Its warmth, its glow, its unconditional love. It wraps around you at all times. Allow your breath to exhale, nice slow, just release your breath. Right, tahi anō, one more breath, haki roto into the center of the heart. Feel yourself ignite. Feel the heart open, feel its warmth. It's unconditional aroha. The mana that sits within aroha, feel its space. Exhale, allow your breath to flow and release. Always relaxed. One more breath, haki roto to the center of the poho, to the space of the manoa, lining our hearts to our central po. Feel your breath enter its center. Feel its energy ignite. Exhale, allow the breath to release. Slowly bringing our attention to our pūmanoa, the emotional house, the area of the center of the puku. Our 3 breaths, haki roto, draw our breath in. Feel it stir, dislodge, agitate, open up. All the energy from emotions that do not serve us. Exhale, release through the outgoing breath. Allow all that stagnant energy to flow out through the outgoing breath. Feel your intention, feel your breath. The breath of life, haki roto, breath in anō, second breath. Nice, slow and deep, feel its capacity, feel the puku. The intention of opening and clearing, releasing stagnant emotion from the emotional house within you. Haki waho, allow the breath to slowly exhale. Feel its awareness coming back into its balance. By one more breath, haki roto, breath in. Stirring and opening Haki waho. Just allow the emotions that don't serve just to release from the tinana. Feel relaxed, feel it centered. Now central po. By bringing our 3 hearts into alignment and 3 breaths simultaneously into the 3 hearts. Haki roto through our breath. Into all 3 hearts that align through our central po. Haki waho, allow the breath to release. Feel our hearts align through our center. Haki roto, breath in simultaneously into the 3 hearts. Feel their sense. Haki waho, release your breath. Haki roto, breath in simultaneously to the 3 hearts. Feel their alignment through the center of the self, in line with the spine. Haki waho, just allow your breath to release. Feel your clarity in your stillness. Feel your alignment. Slowly, our 3 deep breaths draw from the base, up through the 3 hearts, haki roto, through our pu manawa, manawa, whatu manawa. Allow the breath to touch the top of the upoko, and release the breath down into papa. Haki roto, breath in. Haki waho. Our last breath, haki roto, through the 3 hearts. Allow your breath to rise, to touch the pumotomoto, the crown area. Exhale and release the breath through the mouth. Now the breath back down into papa. By slowly bringing our awareness back to the tinana. Wiggle your toes, your fingers, open your eyes when you're ready. Slowly from here, moving into our standing position. And still holding that energy that we've just come out of. Rising for our kōtipito, facing te taira whiti. Feel ourselves through our movement. Feel the breath, anō. It's creating movement. Follow our 4 directions. Find your fluidity in the movement. Kōtipito. Pai tūwhera mai kia rangi nui. Swimming anchor yourselves. Tā maua kia papatuanuku. Kōtipito. To your center. Nutia te Māori, Wairua, hei oranga Hinengaro, hei oranga Tinana, hei oranga Whānau, o te pito, tūtama tāne, te tūtama wahine, o te pito to our center, hoki whakamuri, ia ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, Māori, whakaheke, ko te pitu to our centre. Tukuna ta Māori, ti hei, from my taira whiti or the east, huri ki te tai tonga. Begin to find your fluidity, feel your breath, movement in the tinana. Whira mai kia rangi nui, stretch and reach, tāma waki a kopatuanuku. Find your centre, return. Utia te Māori. Wairua, hei oranga Hinengaro, hei oranga Tinana, hei oranga Whānau. Return to your centre. Knowledge the masculine, knowledge the feminine. Take your seat in a centered balance. Ki whakamuri, ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, Māori, whakaheke, ko te pitu. Tukuna ta Māori, ti hei, huri ki te tai hauauru. Find your fluidity, draw deeper to the movement. Find your centre. Whira mai kia rangi nui. Ka moa ki a whapatuanuku. To your centre. Utia te Māori. Wairua. Be well your mind. Be well your tinana. Be well your whānau. Ko te pitu. Ki tūtama tāne. Tūtama waine. Centered balance of our masculine and feminine. Ki whakamuri, ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, Māori, whakaheke, ko te pitu. Be well for our generations that are still to come. Tukuna ta Māori, ti hei, huri ki te tai tukurau, always our 4 directions to the north. Release the breath, knowledge and find your centre. Fluidity in your movement, draw deep into the movement. Papatuanuku, anchored in the world of light. Utia te Māori, grasp, acknowledge your force of life. Be well the spirit, be well your mind, be well your body, be well your whānau, and friends, return to your centre. Tūtama tāne, tūtama wahine, ko te pito, balance of your masculine, feminine. Hoki whakamuri, ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, Māori, whakaheke, ko te pitu, ngā sete. Tukuna ta Māori, ti hei, hā kina, hā puta. If I just close the eyes, bring our stance in, palms are facing forward, pull the shoulders back. Lift your upoko. Just feel the energy flowing through your stance. Maybe your feet are in your awa, standing on papa. Acknowledge the rising tamanui te rā. Energy that comes into your day as we rise into our space. Ka pai breath in, hā ki roto. Hā ki waho. Also bring down Rākau. Now this week, Monday we started. Just where our knuckles are. Just where our knuckles connect to the feet. So just up under the front of your feet. Allow the toes to hang over. Just going back through. Our mahi, our haimata in the feet. Ka pai slightly bend the legs. If you've been in for a little while, you should be able to sort of step straight on and find your position with your waiwai. Some of these will have a bit of a bite. If you're new, just take your time, also tuning into the self, tuning into the weight. Right, using our Rākau as high button pressure points through the feet. Right, allow the heels to lift a little bit and you'll feel the weight move into the front of the feet. Feel the bite. Right, just move across your feet. And these are our general positions, ka pai. If you're working by yourself also, just to tune in and see where the pressure needs to go into your feet. Ka pai ata haere, So nice and slow, coming across to the left. Again, keep the knees bent just to look after our space through our turi and everything. Lift the heel, allow the pressure to come into the front of the foot. So, nice little bite there this morning. Toru, rua, tahi, ka pai ata haere, cross to our other side. Keep my toe. Again, allow the pressure to come into the feet. Keep using the breath through this, especially through the biting periods. Instead of clenching or holding, just allow to more use the breath. Release from the tinana. That's why breath is such an important part through our 45 minutes, just to acknowledge and be aware of that space. Ka pai ata haere, slowly back to center. Again, tilt the heels, allow the weight to move forward. Feel that in the feet. Keep the breath moving. Continue bite. Bite, toru, rua, tahi. Awesome. Stepping off our rākau. So by walking that out. Like I've said before, using 3 to 5 times. Using through, utilize different areas of the feet. We're just tapping into the one area at the moment. We get a long rākau up. Now palms are facing down. Right, find your stance and just slowly, Mahi Tinana, nice and slow. Just focusing on the hands, pushing forward out in front of the tinana. Starting to open and warm the tinana, our toto flowing through our tinana. All through this segment, just allow your natural rhythm of moving too. If there's sway or you feel the heels lift, just allow all of that to happen. And we're not isolating anything. It's really about our self-aroha. It's keeping ourselves well, keeping energy generating through the tinana. By 3 more, tahi, rua, toru. Awesome. Now bring our elbows over. A little bit more movement in the tinana. Feeling the shoulders waking up. Starting to talk back to you maybe. Things like stop. Just nice ways to keep ourselves moving. Energy pulsating through the body. By 3 more, tahi, rua, toru, awesome, huri. Okay, this time bringing back. Awesome. Draw the elbows back, the arms the other way. Wound up, just unwinding. Awesome. Slow movement, nice to engage the tinana. 3 more, tahi, rua, toru, awesome. Ka pai back to center with our rākau, up over the top, onto the shoulders if you can. Just allow the hands, just to allow them to sit on the end of the rākau. Ka pai turning the tinana all the way. Now this part, allow that foot to pivot. You can see it there on the ball of the foot. Slow. Just allow it to pivot, just so we're not tweaking the knees or anything. So by now, all through these segments, you can go as slow as you like or as fast as you like. Sometimes it's nice just to have ease in the movement, just to flow. Sometimes you may want to challenge yourself a little bit. Could be dropping through the knees, sort of into the squatting position, lowering your tinana. By 3 more, tahi, rua, toru, awesome. Back to center, mahi pēnei. Hikoi tō rākau. So just walking your rākau up the back of the kaki. Allow the rākau to sit at the base of the skull. Just do miri miri, me te romi romi. Te niwahi, just the space. Ka pai huri. Allow the rākau to walk down the back of the kaki. Any point you feel you may need to stop or anything sort of comes up, you can just pull up on the rākau, mahi pēnei, and just allow pressure. Pushing pressure from the palms and just pushing the rākau into the area that you feel may need some more attention. And just allow the hiko to keep going. Same again, you can go back up and down a few times if you're working by yourself. Awesome. Bring our rākau back up over the top. Palms are still facing down. Touching the poho, the chest, tap, push out across the tinana. Again, pivot on the feet. Allow the feet to pivot. Ball of the feet. Push out across the tinana. Stretching and opening up all through the back, all through the hope. Feel your space, keep your breath moving, allow your natural rhythm of breath. Need more of a challenge, lower your stance, mahi pēnei. Push out further across the tinana. Up by 3 more, then up over the shoulders. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Awesome. Up, pushing out up over the top. Just maintain a low stance if that's what you're feeling this morning. Right, 3 more. Tai. Rua. Toru. Awesome. Back to center. Palms are facing up, mahi pēnei. Just driving the rākau up to eye level. Again, natural rhythm, movement. I'll bite 2 more and then we'll go out over the shoulders. Tahi. Rua. I'll bite out over the side. Over the shoulders. Movement through the tinana. Pivot off the feet. Awesome. Nice waking the body. Getting warm for the day, so our energy's flowing. Try 3 more. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Awesome. Hau tamaki mua, bring our rākau to the front, mahi pēnei, full extension, pull the rākau back. Feel light on the feet, just feel the exchange of movement. Awesome, it's coming back the other way. Beautiful. 3 more. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Now we're going to bring the rākau in. Upright. Lift the waiwai. Lift the waiwai. Just a nice slight engagement for the puku. As well as the timing. All our kinesthetic awareness. On another level, really good for the roro or for the brain. To ignite both sides, all our timing, our breath. Right, 3 more of these. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Awesome. Hapai. Allow take our waiwai out. Just allow the rākau to move around the tinana. Just allow it fluidity. Just to flow past the tinana, feel its breath. Awesome. Also around our movement. Just nice to have that kinesthetic awareness about our tinana also. Kapai, 2 more. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Awesome. By bringing our rākau back to centre. Draw the rākau into the poho, roll the wrist back. This time the breath is a little bit forced, so we're working our diaphragm, the puku area. Kapai, haki waho. Hiroto. Waho. Hiroto. Keep your breath flowing. More. Kapa, bring our rākau into whakatā. Nice breath in. Just release your breath. Kapa, push the rākau out. Take your step back. Just bring your hands down the rākau. Okay, just tap it down to where you feel your stretch or your tinana resting, but you can feel through the back of the arms to the shoulder, down your back, all the way into your hope and down the back of the wawa. Just allow your breath to settle. Feel that semi-stretch through the tinana. Papai, toru, rua, tahi. So bring our hands, now drop your hands if you can, just further down the rākau. Closer to papa. Feel yourself deeper into the space. Through the back of the waiwai. Through the hope. Through the arms and shoulders. Upright. Beautiful. Toru, rua, tahi. Awesome. Papai, slowly rising, coming back into whakatā. Your rākau, bring our rākau up. Left palm down and close, right palm up and open. Just close your eyes. The eyes closed, just feel your breath, nice big breath in, haki waho, just feel yourself settle, tuki rui te tuki, tuki roa te tuki, ka tuki nā tu tēnei tuki, ko te tuki nā runga ue te mana, ka hinga tāne, ka tāko te kei raro kei ngā manu I rungi I raro tāwhiwhi te tuki rei. Ka pa te tuki kei waiki ka tapu ka noa tēnā te hau, ko te hau atu, ko te hau o tā whiri mātia, wāre ki runga, wāre ki raro tāko tō tuturu. Whakamaua ki a tīna, tīna. Haumi e hui e, tāi ki e. Ai au ki te whenua, ai au ki te rangi, ai au ki te tāi au, tihei mauri ora. Awesome, mauri ora whānau. Mihi ana ki a koutou. Just acknowledgements to you all, everyone that's coming in. Just spending some time in the space. Just dedicating ourselves to a little bit of effort just for our centre to create us a practice. Anything out of here that kind of appeals or you feel to flow to, please encourage further investigation, if you want to call it that, into the matauranga of your ropu, your hapu, your iwi, just wherever you stand in your space, in the family, because these are really, really good for our, just for our balance and stuff. And just to be aware when we do our 3 hearts, just to be aware of our ihirangaranga, our iarere, our pūngao, all this energy that sometimes we see as an empty space is actually full. into tuning into those, our ihirangaranga, the vibration that sort of pulsates through our every cell of the tinana, our iarere, our frequency, what are we broadcasting, all of those sort of things, they come into play in a lot of things. So it's nice to align the three hearts, and to trust more in ourselves through what we see or what comes to us, just through the knowing part of ourselves. Sometimes we can disregard it. Oh, I must be dreaming. Oh, it can't be real. Things like that. To tap into more of those places and just have more, just to lean in and have more, trust in yourself. Some people will call it, without the self-doubt that a lot of us can be open to or have been, exposed to through other places. And when we decide, when we really actually decide to change, it becomes demonstrated through how we are in our life, how we are being, and all our whānau will see it, things like that. So it kind of starts to affect their space. They start to see the change, it's really to demonstrate it within the life and how we are during the day, to trust ourselves, our karapūtoro that we've talked about, the first thought, the first thought that comes to us, always from a divine space, and then it can be like under a second, our analytical side kicks in and we start trying to analyze and add up and, find the equation of it all. But that karapūtoro, that's the part that comes from our, the knowing, your intuition, it all ties into your whatu manua and how you are picking things up. So our karapūtoro, to trust more in the self, to trust more in that first thought, and the change within ourselves, I have found has been the most challenging in life was the change that needed to be made for myself. And not only myself, I've spoken to other people, and it was the greatest challenge that was undertaken, was that change, because it commands such an honesty within yourself. It's, truth and honesty are two different things. You can be in truth, but honesty really derives from the center of yourself, and it calls forward that honesty within yourself. So, some whānau ask, like, how will I know? And it's like, you cannot not know. You will know. And it comes from those places, and the healing is happening simultaneously. It's almost like the healing is the side effect of change. When I sort of change, all of that starts to take place, because it's all happening at the same time. It's not like I have to, separate things and go and do this in order to carry on with that. It's all happening at the same time. So really nice to come to these spaces. That pūrākau that we've talked about, we've mentioned a couple of times about the conditioning, about the elephant being tied up at the stake, as a young, when they're very young, always pulling at the stake to get away and get loose and become free. And after a period of time, they actually stop doing it. And as they grow huge into their adulthood and everything, they become a lot bigger, a lot stronger, but they don't pull the stake out anymore, because the mind is conditioned to that, that the rope keeps them limited. The rope keeps them tied to that, bound to that place. So, in that way where they become conditioned, and, big strong animals, they could pull it out, no problem. But they don't. They're very aware of it, and I've connected it to being bound to that place. So they kind of, in that way, the conditioning of ourselves, really to try and take the stake out of the ground, to take our limitations, to allow those to evaporate, because we are unlimited. We have so much potential within ourselves. Nō reira, thank you again for coming in, whānau. Beautiful to see everybody. I know it's a bit early for some, and for some not. But just nice to share kōrero and catch up with everyone, see everyone coming on. Beautiful. Ka pai. Awesome, whānau. Good to see you. We will see you, what is today? Wednesday. Ka pai. We'll see you again Friday. Mauri ora, have a beautiful day. Ka kite anō.